Hello everybody, and today we're going to be continuing our Matsuribayashi playthrough. Don't worry, I haven't forgot to put the game up. That is the first step of playing a game, actually getting it up. But yeah, the reason I've not got it up is because I actually wanted to watch the opening, because yesterday we didn't actually sort of get an opportunity to. So yeah, I might as well watch it now. So yeah, let's play and see what the hell this is, because yeah, I have heard that it's a different opening to the one in Higurashi and Horoboshi, so yeah, I'm really interested to see what it's actually going to be. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, dude, it's a different opening. Yeah, nice one. Right, it already looks pretty bloody cool. Wow. Right, I'm just... Oh, this song sounds cool. Oh, Who the fuck was that? Was that Miyoko? There? Oh, this is very interesting music. I don't know what to think about it. God, it's a really cool visual. It's really dragged out, this. Oh my god! We just had a fucking effect load. Overload, that's fine. Wait. Okay. Oh my... Wait, hang on a second. Satoko and Rika, everybody looks happy there. Always Oishi and Akane and Mio. Sion, maybe, who knows? Maybe it's a masquerade of some sort, but like, oh my god. This visual is sick. I mean, I don't know what significance it has, but it is fucking cool. Oh my god, dude, these art styles are really different. They're cool. I wonder who that person next to Casey was. Oh my god. Oh, there's the mountain dogs there. I know it. Ooh, with a fucking very bloody face. Jesus. Casey? As well? Or is that not Casey? Is it like, it looks like the female version. But what the fuck happened to Rika there? That looked like, oh my. What the fuck? What? What? Did you see that? Why was it literally burning down? What? This is so cool. Oh my god, is this like the world where the fragments are? Yeah, I think it is. Oh my god, this is weird. I'm assuming that Hamzy said. Oh, I love this. It's, I don't know. It's not really my favourite, but it's still really, really good. Oh my god. That really was interesting. I preferred the Horoboshi and Minagoroshi opening, but that is still really fucking cool. Wow. God, that really was just like... I love that some parts it was just really slow, and then other parts it was just a literal overload. Yeah, so yesterday we actually began sort of looking at like Takano's backstory. We began sort of by like a memory of a really awful childhood. I kind of hope that we get some more on that. It was really interesting. We also sort of began to sort of see like how her research began, how she was sort of continuing the work of Hifumi. Oh my god, yeah, good bedtime, good sleep schedule, man. That's kind of sad. Right, yeah, I played for so long yesterday, but anyway, who cares? So yeah, I'm not really going to be playing for that long today, but yeah, this is where Takano meets EDF, because we saw a little bit of it yesterday, didn't we? So allow me to introduce you. This is Major Takano. Yeah, Major Takano as well. She's like... It's actually really surprising to think that like she's got a major position just because she sort of started research in like sort of an organisation for the SDF. It's really surprising actually. I wouldn't have thought that would be possible, but yeah. Major, this is Dr. Kyosuke. Yep. Hi. I'm Irie. Irie seemed extremely nervous at our first meeting. Yeah, that's fair enough. But the only thing is, this really leads to stuff, this sort of partnership. You probably thought I was in charge of some suspicious organisation. Oh, that's fair enough, but hey, please relax. Hang on a second, I'm just gonna, how do you right click? What's the mod menu, isn't it F10? I kind of want to turn their voices up. Where even is F10? I can't see. Right, there it is, yeah. Wait, no, I'm an idiot, isn't it? Yeah, settings, isn't it? Yeah. Oh god, that's... Right, just turn that up a little bit. Cool. Hey, please relax, can we talk on it? Thank you. Thank you for having me here. I really appreciate it. Yeah, okay, but like your voice is too quiet. There we are. Please have a seat. Oh wow, what is this? That looks like some sort of ashtray. That probably is exactly what it is, like really expensive ashtray. A lower middle class citizen was a good way to describe Josuke Idie's demeanour. One could also say that he was the stereotypical type of person who would get conveniently discarded after those crafty elders use their seniority to constantly pick on him. Oh. Damn. He certainly didn't seem as cunning as I am. But that doesn't mean he isn't ambitious. Yeah. Like me, he's a young person who dreams of accomplishing something great and leaving his name upon generations to come. Yeah, that's really good, yeah. While he was humble in person like this, his articles were actually progressive as well as aggressive. Oh, the gap between the two was quite intense. Damn. I've read the data concerning the Hinamizawa syndrome. I am actually turning his voice up. I'm going max volume. I never thought I'd be saying that, but yeah, there we are. I've read the data concerning the Hinamizawa syndrome. What did you think? Well, it's really quite oh my god, yeah, definitely. It's very possible that this is something that steps into today's medicine. I can control my intellectual excitement and knowing it's a mystery that has yet been solved. Oh, that's really good, yeah. Hearing that made me chuckle. Yeah, that is something she would want to hear. Idia is more interested in Hinamizawa syndrome, more than interested in Hinamizawa syndrome, which is good enough for me. Yeah. She must have been through the Rinja with far too many people to reach this day. So her own intuition could tell. Yeah. She would get along well with this man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Even if he isn't useful to me, he won't cause any problems. Yeah. For both me and my sponsor, he's the best person that could possibly do the job. I was shocked too to imagine a man of your experience and knowledge was just wasting away in the medical office without any responsibilities or work to accomplish. It's actually kind of surprising, yeah. Idia sounds very skilled at his job. I have to say that was a grave loss to the medical field. He sounds so nervous, you can just tell by that laugh. Idia laughed. He probably thought that I didn't know, but I had received detailed documents on him. Oh damn. So I know why he was exiled from the limelight and why he was exiled from the limelight despite his rare talent and achievements. Oh right. He displayed extraordinary skill working under a neurosurgery expert. Oh, that's actually really good, especially neurosurgery, because of how much sort of Hinamizawa syndrome has to do with the brain, really. And everyone expected a bright future from him. Yeah. Oh, but he was kicked out due to an ethical controversy. Oh shit. Oh, interesting. Idia's pet theory was that the antisocial behaviour of individuals could be explained by brain disorders. Sounds very like he to me. Sounds like a very big leap. I'm sure he has evidence as well, but it just sounds like a very ambitious and fucking like theory that would definitely change a lot if it was sort of true and was actually discovered. to be something that could be put into practice, you know? He believed that nobody in this world was born a villain, and that they were all just poor patients in need of treatment. That's interesting. He proposed that they were all proper and normal when born, yet as they matured, psychogenesis and various exogenous factors caused brain disorder and made them into villains. I don't know what is psychogenesis? Oh, interesting. So it's basically just caused by mental illness, right? And what's this exogenous mean? Oh, having an external cause of origin, right? Interesting. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. Oh shit. Therefore, what those evil people need isn't punishment; it is treatment. And if their diseases are treated, they will become good citizens again. Interesting. That manner of thinking actually fell in line with the Confucian belief of human goodness. According to this theory, humans are born with the capacity for altruism. Stop using words I literally have no clue what the meaning of them are for. With the capacity for altruism towards their kind, and it is only afterward that they then acquire cruelty. I'm assuming altruism is like goodness and respect and honesty. Yeah, that's fair enough. Now, but the only thing is, what if you are born under like a really sort of, let's say you're born under like a really cruel sort of guardian, for example, then you wouldn't have known anything else other than cruelty. But I suppose you could sort of explain that by an exogenous factor that could lead to something. But what if it doesn't believe into any sort of brain disorder? That was my question. Idia believed that the acquisition was a result of brain disorders. The human brain creates human thoughts. Therefore, if one becomes emotionally ill, that means their brain is ill. So if their brain gets treatment, they will recover emotionally too. That just doesn't sound right. I mean, it sounds like a fair theory, but I just don't get how that would work. How could you have like a really bad problem and by having your brain fixed, it would decrease? I just don't get that. Like, what if, for example, you had like really stressed sort of deadline? So fixing your brain isn't going to do anything to sort of decrease that stress. It's weird. But I suppose this is like for really serious sort of situations. That field was called psychosurgery. Oh right, so that's actually right. Didn't realise that. It's fallen out of practice in the current Heisei era, but the surgical techniques were applauded until mid-Showa. Right, I wonder what they did. It's Heisei era. I thought it was like, I don't know. I thought it was just something that wasn't Heisei. I don't know. No, I thought, yeah, I thought Showa era was the era that Japan was in until now. I don't know though. Because I swear, whenever I saw Rika talking about like June 1983, she always used to say like Showa goes with Hachinen, which means like Showa and then 58th year. So I don't know. Especially since it produced oh my god, spectacular results on a chronic mental patient that was said to be incurable. Oh, that man who invented it even won a Nobel Prize. That's how revolutionary it was. That's actually really surprising. I didn't know about that. So was this sort of modification of his brain sort of? I wonder if it was because of a mental sort of tumour that he could have accumulated, or if it was just because of his brain being that bad. Because I don't really get how. Let's just say you've made so many mistakes in your life that you become a really, really awful person, and maybe that leads you to sort of do murder, for example. I don't get how changing your brain would change your attitude. And I mean, to be fair, there are parts of your brain that change your personality, but like, that's so dangerous to mess with. That could have as many bad outcomes as good outcomes, couldn't it? So Idia was a big believer that this is, humans think that's why they become ill. That's interesting, yeah. Everyone knows that's why those who overthink matters are prone to mental illness. Oh god. This is one line I didn't need to read. Oh god. No, that's fine. When the organ that thinks debates, and debates grow ill, human deviate from social behaviour. That part is called the frontal lobe. Oh, right. But simply, psychosurgery is surgery performed to operate on the frontal lobe. Right. It's really interesting that all of these things, they're all sort of narrowing down to the same aspect. The frontal lobe of the brain. I didn't actually know that humans actually deviated from social behaviour when frontal lobe sort of deteriorates, really. It's really interesting. But you do sort of see this in old people, for example, like I don't know what the science of it, but just their brain, the sort of worsening and weakening of their brain sort of causing stuff like Alzheimer's. But that's way more than this. It's not mental related things, that's just, I suppose that's probably just like the brain's sort of interpretation and sort of ability to retain information. Because like, for example, I think it's the cerebrum, like that massive sort of part that makes up like 80% of your brain. That's the part that's used for remembering things, it's not frontal lobe, so yeah, it's definitely different parts that they're sort of dealing with. But I don't really know much. This kind of surgery doesn't require removing the whole epicranium. Oh, right. I'm assuming... What? I'm going to regret searching this up, I bet. Yeah, but literally, what is the cranium? Oh. Right. Okay, then. Epicranium is basically a skull. Right. Ugh. A small... Ugh. Oh, God. I hate this stuff. This stuff makes me feel sick, I'm sorry. A whole small hole is drilled through the cranium. So that's probably where the skull is. Special scalpel. Ugh. Yeah, it's not a major surgery, it's just a technique for quickly operating on the precious frontal lobe. Yeah, I've heard... Sorry, I find this really gross, so I won't go into it that much, but like... With brain-related stuff, I heard that you can't go in too deep for the brain because you'll damage everything around it. It's like... What could I sort of... It's like... That's actually kind of a good example with... Let's just say there's a pit of... Let's just say there's... I don't know, there's something... Let's just say you're trying to take something out of like a... Let's say you've dropped something into slime and you're trying to take it out. You can't take that thing that you're trying to take out without taking a lot of the slime around it and changing the slime shape as a result. It's kind of like the brain. That is such an awful analogy, but it kind of works. Like, you could get brain damage if parts of your brain are wrongfully operated on. I just really wonder how they discover stuff like this. Indeed, it was revolutionary in its simplicity. Yeah. What? Is this actually real? That's really surprising. Wow. All the severely mental ill patients were miraculously recovered, so the technique spread around the world quickly. Those with obstinate and chronic mental illnesses. What does obstinate mean? Interesting. So obstinate means stubbornly refusing to change one's opinion or chosen course of action. And chronic is just like terminal, right? Oh god. Oh, persisting for a long time and constantly recurring. I thought chronic was like another word for terminal. That's interesting. The severely ill, trapped in deep, inescapable. Oh god. So that really is a big sort of thing that this was actually able to sort of exist. All those could be saved by this technique. Yeah. Throughout history, humans have come up with many different religions and magic tricks to heal emotional injuries. Yeah, and I suppose it's kind of tricky to think, but I suppose like when our quality of life was worse, these things must have been a lot worse as well. So needless to say, the idea of being able to treat them with a surgical technique was truly revolutionary. Yeah, the amount of people you could save for this, not now, but in the future as well. Idia admired psychosurgery and pushed forward in the field of surgical techniques to treat human cells. That's really nice. Yeah, you can't suspect Idia as an evil guy now. You can never really suspect him as an evil guy before anyway. I mean, the only reason he actually sort of did his research was to find a cure to help people with Hinamazawa. I find it really interesting how Hinamazawa syndrome is very, very similar to the whole psychosurgery that he's actually been doing. It's just interesting, like, psychosurgery is, like, specifically for surgery on the frontal lobe to sort of try and remove deficiency in it, to remove severe mental illness. Like, psychosurgery, it's just such a vague term. I suppose psycho, but like, so is the frontal lobe like the part most responsible for our psychology, I wonder? Must be so weird having a surgery with that though, like, you're just living in hell, I'd assume, because of inescapable depression. And then you just come back a different man. Oh. Wait, when did we say severing? Hang on a second, what the fuck? However, from the modern human's rights standpoint, severing a portion of the brain simply because someone is emotionally disturbed is absolutely out of the question. Yeah, I agree, but the only thing is, I thought he put a scalpel in to sort of modify it from the hole in the skull. I didn't think he severed it. What the fuck? That is out of question, yeah. Ugh. Yeah, god, definitely. People gradually started to think differently and said that psychosurgery was inhumane. I'm gonna take a drink of this session, make me feel kind of sick. Sorry, I'm really bad at this type of stuff. I can read Matsuribayashi without even crying, but I can't even look at this. Makes no sense. I can watch Higurashi Go Series 3, Episode 16. If you know, you know. Neko Damashi, Episode 3. Yeah, if you know, you know. But I can't look at this, it just makes no sense. The frontal lobe controls how people think, but it's also the part that makes humans act human. Oh, right, so even though you'd be removing a lot of their bad emotions, would you also be removing... Well, if you remove that, then you remove their ability to think and debate. That's deadly. Yeah, there were quite a few cases where that caused drastic, irreversible changes in the patient. Right. A baseless happiness born from lack of thought. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Yeah, a change of personality, yeah. A lot of interest in everything. God. Oh, swings due to a lack of control over one's emotions. Some even lost part of their memories. Damn. Of course, some didn't even survive the surgery. Oh god. By the mid-1960s, use of psychosurgery declined. Yeah. God. Also, due to the development of psychotropic medicine, the surgery was hardly performed anymore anyway. What is psychotropic medicine? Are these antidepressants? Yep. So, anti-xylotic cells are called can treat different types of anxiety disorder, including social phobia related to public speaking. They can also treat sleep disorders, panic attacks, stress. Dude, what the fuck? Jesus. God, I really hope I never sort of... It's just so... Oh, it's really scary. Right, I should stop looking. I'm feeling kind of sick. Yeah, some people still... Oh god. Yeah, and I'd assume this was what EDS lot were doing, because they researched people alive, didn't they? With Higurashi syndrome. Yeah, some people still believed in the idea of the ability to perform surgery and gather clinical data, but that was illegal. Oh no, they could decline, it wasn't illegal. And they wanted people to recognise the value of the technique once again. Oh right. Some of these surgeries were performed. What the fuck? Were performed without consent. No, I suppose because if you have brain damage and your ability to think is damaged thanks to damage in the organ, you can't make a rational decision. Oh, one theory is that in Japan alone there were thousands of people who woke up from general anesthesia, only to find out part of their... Oh god, yeah, I need to find out. What's general anesthesia? It's a film, apparently. State of control, temporary loss of sensation or awareness that is included for medical or veterinary purposes. Oh, I got another one. Insensitivity to pain. Sorry, I really can't deal with this. Hang on. Just give me a little bit. This is the worst. I really want to read on, but I feel like I'll be fucking sick if I read on. I've got a bottle of water. I might as well use it. Today, to perform such a surgery without a patient's consent is considered totally unethical, but it's different at all. What the fuck? For one thing, the idea that doctors required prior consent was proliferated in the modern hearsay era. Oh my god. Proliferated meaning increased rapidly, right. Therefore, people at the time didn't think it was that big of an issue. It's only later that people started to argue that it was humane. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Finally, a decision was reached and the curtain closed with the rejection of psychosurgery. Later, the Japanese Society of Psychology and Neurology passed their resolution to end psychosurgery. Damn. After that, psychosurgery was banned throughout Japan and made a forbidden subject of Japanese medicine. So it's forbidden as well as banned. Wow. That's really surprising. That is very honest. Idia was the leading person in the field of psychosurgery. He continued to advocate its effectiveness and results. Yeah. Therefore, he was treated as a war criminal. Damn! Therefore, he was treated as a war criminal who practiced inhumane medicine. He was exiled from the public eye. Damn. However, that doesn't mean he changed his beliefs. He still believes that immoral behaviour is caused by brain disorders and the secret of treating them is, in fact, hidden in the brain. Right. Is my brain wrong because I'm finding this so disgusting? Oh. So the existence of Hinamazawa syndrome, caused by parasites living in the brain that control human emotions, actually affirms his theory. Yeah, Thank you for returning, dude. It's interesting. If it's alright with you, I would love to accept this position. Oh, that's brilliant, yeah. This actually gives him sort of a fair ground to actually do his research on. Of course, given Idia's history, he would never turn down this offer. Yeah, definitely. Despite his mild-mannered appearance, Idia was possessed by a mighty ambition. Yeah. There was no way he didn't deserve a chance to complete research that would prove himself to the medical society that ostracized him. Yeah. I'm handing him that chance on a silver platter. Oh, so that's what that image was, the silver platter. Thank you very much. I knew you'd accept. We are very lucky to have an expert like you. You'll be a great help. Yeah. But are you okay with me being the director? Wouldn't it be better for you to hold that position, Takano-san? He knows his stuff and he's very good at what he does, so maybe he'll be able to do it. Don't worry, I'll give you my full support. I suppose I wanted to pick a civilian. Besides, wouldn't you like to be called Director EDA? So Edie is actually a civilian. Oh, I suppose Takano's a member. I suppose she's a member of the SDF. She's sort of this position that she's got from this research. Starting the research, at least. Oh well. Oh, it must be. I feel bad for him. I think he doesn't really want to be the director just because of how hard of a job it would be. Idiot laughed to hide his embarrassment. We're winning a research center in Amazon. Yeah. Publicly, it will be a clinic. So with your consent, Dr. Idiot, we would like to call it the Idiot Clinic. Yeah. Not the Takano Clinic, not the Tomitake Clinic, the Idiot Clinic. I wonder when Tomitake actually comes into the picture. Well, he's just got very, very lucky. He also been placed on the He registered as a medical officer with them. Yeah. Since you'll be my superior, you'll be a lieutenant colonel. Oh, right. How does that sound to you? Director is already a frightening title as it is. Oh my. Oh, and it's nuts, yeah. He's getting a chance to research brain parasites, plus being given the title of the director of a new clinic as a camouflage. He's getting a lot, yeah, my god. Plus comes with staff and funding. And funding as well, a lot of funding. He'll even have support from the Defence Agency and the Ministry of Health and Welfare, as well as a research lab with a state-of-the-art equipment. God, that really is nuts. No wonder he's laughing so excitedly. Yeah, definitely. However, there are some risks too. Oh, right. Yeah, definitely. And they are very, very enthusiastic on keeping this a secret. Since he'll be involved with his secret research, he has an obligation to keep it a secret. Also, he's going to go to an area plagued by a mysterious and bizarre disease. Yeah, there's no guarantee he won't contract it himself. He will. It's impossible not to, I suppose, because of how long he's going to be there. The ED is too young to really think about those things. Oh god. Well, let's just hope it doesn't bite him back in the arse. Aware of all the risks, he quickly signed the contract with the ambition to have people recognise his talent once again. God, good for him. When I saw him sign the contract, I finally relaxed. Yeah, there could just be that one possibility that like maybe he wouldn't sign, but no, he did. I knew he would agree to join us, but at the same time I was afraid of the chance that he'd refuse. What if he agreed and he wasn't a very nice person, for example? He was a bad boss. That's also not very good. So doesn't my director proved more difficult than expected, and the only candidate talking my bed with well was EDF. Oh right. So if Idia refused to take the position, then frankly she'd be placed in an even worse situation. Fair enough. Yeah. Now that EDA has agreed to take the position, research on Inamazawa syndrome can finally begin. Oh, after 40 years, I suppose. Research Centre, or rather the clinic, will be completed next spring. Nice. The Ministry of Health and Welfare and the Defence Agency will send the best equipment and staff plus an abundant supply of funds. God, that's really, really good, yeah. And finally, our research will begin in earnest. Everything is going well. Yeah, no, of course it is. I've put so much effort into making sure things went smoothly up to this point. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Congratulations, Director Idiot. Oh no. That's so good. Major, the contract has been signed. Brilliant. Thank you. I look forward to working for you. Dr. Idiot. Doctor, Director. I look forward to working with you too, Takano-san. I hope we can get along. Oh my god, me too. I'm devoting my best efforts to this. Brilliant. You really do wonder in the end why Takano sort of... Because, I mean, they did work well together, but you know, because I don't really understand why Takano firstly. Because I always thought she was one of those people that they had a bad intention from the beginning. But no, she had the intention to sort of do the research. I thought she was just doing everything to sort of fake and pretend. But that was just Tomitake. I don't know, because there was business about like her going different sides. Her side being a lot worse than the other side, obviously, and her trying to frame EDF for something. I mean, something must have happened. It's just kind of odd. Like, this seems like such a good partnership that could be potentially forming. Like, what the fuck happens? Well, I suppose there's like another probably. I think there's another 10 chapters left. I think we're probably gonna find out. No, thank you. Let's both give our best. Yeah. Brilliant. Now the position of director has been filled. Everything is set. I know, that is so good. Oh, they're in a restaurant again. Wow. That's great, just great. Congratulations, Takano-san. No, Major Takano, isn't it? No, I know. This is all possible thanks to your assistance. Yeah, definitely. I must give my thanks to all of you. I don't mention it, but we should save our congratulations until you finish your research. Yeah, it's going to be a very big journey, but very big reward as well. I'll be waking moments of this research. Damn. We can hardly wait to see the result of what Dr. couldn't finish. Yeah. Oh, now sincere. Let's not talk about business today. Let's have a toast to congratulate Takano-san on the Idiot Institute. I love that. Who's that? Hello everyone.
厚生省の永田と申します。
Ministry of Health and Welfare. Right. I would like to say a few things before the toast. So this guy is a very big name.
ああ、高野さん。
Oh, Takano-san.
彼を
Make
バ
sure
シ
he
バシ
works
こき
hard,
使って
okay?
やってください。
Oh, Takano-san Nagata is like a staff member.
彼のところの
His
研
research
究所
center
は
will be supporting the
自利
institute.
益間のバックアップをしてくれます。
Oh, right. So Nagata is also a fellow researcher.
技
Right.
術的に
If you
困っ
need
たことがあ
any
ったら
technical support, just
い
call
つで
him.
も頼ってやってください。
こき使うだなんてそんな。
Making work
こちら
hard.
こそお世話になり
I
ま
have
す。
to thank you for your support.
高野と申します。どうかよろしくお願いします。
Sounds very
高野
respectful,
さん
yeah.
こちらも紹
Let
介
me
しましょ
introduce you to these gentlemen.
う。陸自から出向の富武君と
Oh,
小
interesting. Meet Tomitake-kun and Okonogi-kun from the self-defense force.
陸自側からのバックア
They're
ップ
your
をします
backup from the SDF.
ぜひご挨
And let
拶
them
させて
introduce
ください
themselves. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so this is where they actually meet, like, Tomitake Okonogi. Yeah, so Okonogi is like the whole sort of reason the mountain dogs could probably sort of become a thing, and then Tomitake is the liaison that's responsible for all the communication between research centres, really. That's really cool, yeah. So it's interesting that Nagata is actually sort of getting another research, having a research centre that will support the institute. I'm assuming this is from like professional equipment, budgeting, that sort of thing.
はじめまして、富
Nice
田
to
と
meet
申し
you.
ます。
I'm Tomitake. Damn. It's Tomitake's military outfit. That looks really cool.
この度のプ
I'm
ロジェクト
honored
の
to serve
監
as
査
an
役を仰せ
auditor
つかり
of
ま
this
した。
project.
どうか
I
よ
look
ろしくお
forward to
願いい
working
たします。
with you. Yeah. The funding for our research is largely coming from the SDF, yeah. And that other man, Koizumi, I think it was. It's only natural for the SDF to assign a watchdog to make sure reasonable research is taking place. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, they won't get a slag, but like, yeah. However, somebody in a position like that should be my opponent. Not someone in that. No, I suppose because they're going to be researching very, very secret information, and it could be likely that this Tomitake is going to link it to that, to monitor the progress. I don't know though. I don't really know what it involved. Why was someone in that position invited to the private party? Does that mean this auditor is on my side too? I think it probably is, yeah. Seeing that thorough groundwork, I couldn't help but think of the strength of having a sponsor all over again. Yeah, that's good.
私は直接はひなみ沢に赴きませんが、定期的にお伺いして研究の進捗管理などをさせていただくことになります。
So that's why we don't really see him many times. It's so funny that we know him as like, you know, the photographer that always just is loving Tokono, but it's literally like so much more than that.
あら、それは残
Oh,
念で
that's
すわ
too
ね。
bad.
南沢は
Higurashi is
空
a
気も良く
beautiful
て
place with
自然もす
clean
ぜ
air.
ひ仕事以外でも
Please
気
come
軽に
visit us
遊びにいら
anytime
してくださ
outside
い
of
ね
work。too. Yeah. Beautiful place with clean air. Yeah, there could potentially be a parasite there.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
そうさせてい
I
ただ
guess
き
I
ま
will.
す。
Oh, that's good. These people are really good at sort of introducing themselves. So Tomitake is from the SDF. Oh, thank you. I guess I will. If he really is an auditor, I should maintain a good relationship with this man. Yeah, I agree, yeah. He'll hold the key to all our future adjustments of our funding. So long as we continue drawing, so long as we continue drawing from the SDF. Yes, you definitely don't want to get on the bad side of him. I'm Okonogi. Nice to meet you.
彼は不正規戦部隊の一つ山犬の隊長です。
Oh, right. So, hang on a second. So, how do they make the connection from the thing that Takuno's the major in? I suppose it's just a major in the SDF as a blooming medical officer. But how do they get her to command the Mountain Dogs? I wonder. Is the commanding officer of the Mountain Dogs one of our unconventional uniform
南沢に常駐し
brother units?
三佐を
They'll
直
be
接
stationed
サ
at
ポートしま
Hinazawa
す
to provide you direct support, Major. Oh, right. Should I consider you my bodyguard then? I suppose so.
要人護衛機密保持が主な任務です
The principal duty is regarding VIPs and preserving secrets. Oh, right.
三
So
佐の直接の手
think
足
of
とな
them
り
as
ま
your
すの
hands
で
and feet
どう
and
か
work
こき
them
使ってやって
hard.
ください
Yeah, that's actually really interesting. So I suppose they definitely need to do action if maybe somebody could found out about the information, maybe could be spreading it as well. And I suppose when they say VIPs, they're talking about people with Hinazawa syndrome, like bringing them and arranging them to actually be, I don't really know, sort of transported to wherever the people with Hinazawa syndrome go. But I don't really know if that is the case. Do they, or do they just get killed? Because I've heard these things. Thank you. Thank you. Tomidake seems to be an honest type for a military man, but this Okonogi person looks like the complete opposite. Yeah, I mean, just this look. Yeah, it's very good that it's not like Okonogi being the honest type, Tomitake being, you know, the dishonest type, especially because if he wants to sort of get funding, get sort of control the amount that's sort of being put into the project, depending on the progress. His main job is to preserve secrets, but I bet he's also good with espionage tactics like counterintelligence and information control. He is, yeah, definitely. What is espionage meaning? Is it just like the, I don't know, like for the gaining of confidential information without permission? Obtaining secret or yeah, so it's obtaining secret confidential information, yeah. Yes, that would explain his demeanour. Oh, right. Does he also have his funding on research on the Hinazawa syndrome? Of course, this is considered a military operation. Yeah. Therefore, this research has to be done in a secret. Yeah. That's why a unit like this is necessary. Yeah. I suppose so. Besides, it's very reassuring to have somebody capable of combat working under me. Fair enough. I should maintain a good relationship with him too. Yeah, definitely, I agree. Especially if he's very good at combat, you know, don't want to get on the bad side with him.
さあさあさあ、挨拶はこれくらいにして早く乾杯に移りましょう。
Okay, enough introductions.
さあさあ、
Come on,
富武君も足をくつとは入江機関の前途を祝して
Oh, that's
礼
really
講で参り
nice.
ましょう。
This is a really good sort of opportunity to get to know people. Oh, this is supposed to celebrate the establishment of the EDA Institute. EDM stuff isn't there. No, that's actually kind of funny, though. But that is his job after all. Idia is simply a puppet to fill a seat. That wouldn't really be the analogy I think, but yeah. Of course, I expect him to help me a little with his expertise, but he's ultimately an outsider. I think he's a lot more than that. A little, he is going to help so much. Idia is going to contribute just as much as her, I'm sure. If anything, he's probably going to do it more because he has more experience in psychosurgery. This was supposed to be a gathering where I would show my appreciation to those who helped me establish the EDA Institute, but it has turned into them thanking me for all my efforts. Yeah. I'm always the one to pour alcohol for the others, but today people were pouring alcohol in my glass. Damn. That's really nice. The new participants were trying to make me happy and all the top people talked to me casually. That's really good, especially the top people. They all praise my hard work and efforts. My research is now recognised by many institutions. That's really good, and I'm ready to spread my wings open wide. And all the people who were expecting some returns, once the research accomplishes something, are trying to curry favour with me. Yeah. But right now I'm just very grateful, regardless of their motives. Yeah, fair.
それでは入江機関の設立と
Best of luck to Takano
高野美代君
Also
の
to the
今
new
後マス
Idia
先生
Institute. Arai
今
Sensei,
度お願いいたし
please
ます
lend me the toast. Yeah, good for them. It's like a dream. No, that's fair enough. If you just literally see like your ambitions for probably probably her entire life. I mean, she literally even thought as a child that she wanted to continue the research, but to actually see this in play, that must be amazing. It's like a dream. I know. This is just the beginning and I shouldn't be satisfied with this alone. Yeah. You can be satisfied with even being able to get something as difficult as this started up. And fucking position in the SDF as well. That's going to become very handy. But just for today, I can forget about everything else and enjoy this celebration. Yeah. I'm not a heavy drinker, but this drink tastes really good tonight. And the more I drink, the happier I get. Oh, this really is wonderful. Oh god. Don't become an alcoholic. But the good major by Donataka and the others is wonderful too. Fair enough. That's the rank my grandfather had during the war. Yeah. That means I finally caught up with my grandfather. It's just really nuts to think, but yeah. This is only the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, from here on, I intend to research what my grandfather couldn't. This is the best night of my life. Yeah, that's fair enough, yeah. Ooh, what's this? Oh my god. She wears makeup? Bruh. I ended up leaving to fix my makeup. I'm filled with elation. I need to feel fresh air to calm myself down. Oh, that's fair enough. Oh, it must always be really funny, like being really, really happy, but sort of just unable to express it, because if you do, then yeah, not very good for formal environments. It must be a nightmare, stuff like that. I need to feel fresh air to calm myself down. My heart is about to explode because I'm so happy. No, I know. Good for her, man. Wow. Where is this? God, this is the restaurant. It's amazing, man. We really see a lot of different sort of scenes for this game. But the other is taking place a little distance away from the main building. The restroom is in the main building, so I need to walk across the hallway. Alright. A beautiful well-maintained Japanese garden is visible from the hallway. Oh, so he's looking out at the hallway right now. That's cool. It's raining. Oh, that's cool, yeah. Rain's peaceful, man. I usually don't like rain, but I don't mind it at all today. I feel like even the raindrops are congratulating me. That's pretty good. Yeah, the cool level is wasn't on the horsey. No, I definitely suppose. Oh, that's actually really nice. Yeah, rain is brilliant, yeah. Especially in summer, which I don't really know, it doesn't really say which time of year it is here, but there's no signs of anything. No signs of snow or no intense rain maybe. Not really many signs, but yeah. It must be very hot inside a restaurant like that, though, yeah. It took me a moment to notice how unsteady my footsteps have become. Oh yeah, I suppose definitely because you drank a lot of alcohol. Maybe I drank a little too much. Yep. He doesn't like me to drink more than I can handle. Oh, yeah. Good. Good. Although this is a party, I don't want to embarrass myself, so I decided to cool off a little by looking at the beautiful Japanese garden. Yeah. It's always really interesting whenever your body sort of goes into like massive fight or flight modes from adrenaline. It's really funny because a lot of the time when people are sober, like they are drunk, they become sober quickly. If a really stressful situation happens, it's kind of surprising, though. I found an elegant chair set on a red carpet nearby and sat down on it. Oh, that's nice. Since I was with the associates until now, I was forced to constantly be on guard against embarrassing myself. But now that I was alone, I could let go and truly relax. Yeah, no, I suppose so. When I look up to the sky, I realise that it's still raining hard, but in the distance, the horizon is a little lighter. That's cool. Maybe it won't be raining for much longer. Oh, that's normal. Rain stops eventually. Yeah. No matter how cold it is, or how hard it's raining, rain stops eventually. Yeah, definitely. I wonder what the longest time rain is actually sort of poured down for. Is like the world record. I'm gonna... Oh. Right, world record for the longest rainfall. What the fuck? Apparently, bringing some rainfall founds can form in some countries almost continuously, which will bring rainfall that can last for weeks or longer. Jesus Christ. Oh, I definitely don't want to live there. Fucking hell. Oh, I saw a pair of sandals on my grandma. Almost inviting me. So I took them into the garden. Oh, that's cool. The face's laughter coming from the party sounds far away. I tilted the umbrella and looked up to the sky. I had the raindrops hit my face. And gazed up at the sky for a while, forgetting about all about my hair getting wet. God. I think I would cool down my boiling heart, but oh, interesting. I thought the rain would cool down my boiling heart, but just as my body got cold, I started to feel miserable. My bare feet were all swollen, and the throbbing pain I felt made them seem twice their normal size. God, how can your feet? Oh yeah, I suppose because she's literally walked out of the room and she's just walked into the garden with bare feet. That is not very smart. Damn. The gravel road continued forever. Oh, so was this like a sort of flashback for her trying to get to the House of Love and Mercy? I wonder. The gravel road continued forever. I didn't even know which direction I was headed in anymore. It kind of sounds the same because Diagonal was actually walking on. She was running, not walking. She was running on gravel. Oh my goodness, she was trying to escape. I could no longer hear my pursuer. I had probably lost him by running through the woods like mad. My body was covered in scratches. Yeah, this is the orphanage. Oh god. I suppose this is what she's remembering. God, that must have hurt so much. Holy fuck. My body was covered in scratches. I finally started to feel the pain from that. Oh god. I felt both cold and hungry. There was no place nearby to take shelter from the rain. Yeah, this is definitely the orphanage. Fuck, dude. No. I was just on a little path in the woods. Oh, I actually have to run for my fucking life. That's the scariest thing. I just wonder... Yeah, this is definitely the orphanage. Yeah. My worst fear was that I could end up heading back towards the orphanage after bolting and losing my sense of direction. Shit, that's actually true. Oh god, that would be really bad. Or maybe she'll end up at the House of Love and Mercy, but who knows? But the only thing is, I just really wonder what happened because once the soldier came and discovered her, I forgot what happened. So no, I think she was. So she turned back. She saw the soldier, and I think she then tripped on some gravel, and then she fell. But I just remember it being like a situation where she couldn't get out of, basically. My worst fear was that I could end up heading back towards the orphanage after bolting and losing my sense of direction. Yeah, I crushed that man's finger. God, that must have been a very hard bite. Fucking hell. But good. She bought herself some time. I didn't think I bit it off, but I was sure that it would leave a scar. How fucking sharp were your teeth? I mean, you're only like a little girl. Jesus. Little vampire confirmed. Taking that into consideration, it was very clear to me what kind of torture awaited me back at the orphanage. Yeah, definitely. It's really scary. She has to make this. She genuinely has to. Must be so horrible. I mean, you're in so much pain, but the only thing is if you give up, you're going to be in even more. So you have to keep on fighting. Therefore, I'd have to reach the House of Love and Mercy. Yeah. If only it had been daytime, then I could easily have found a right way to go. Yeah, no, it is really bad timing, yeah. However, with this rain, there was nothing I could do. Oh god, yeah, I will never forget, like, riding in the rain. That is a nightmare. You can't see anything sometimes. But I couldn't stop. Yeah. I had to keep walking until I reached something. Gosh, she's walking now. No, I suppose it hurts too much to run because of how swollen her feet are. God. I wondered if Eddie and the others had escaped safely. I don't know how many people came after us, but at least one came after me. Yeah, definitely. In other words, they had a better chance. The only thing that's really scary is to think, like, are there more than one? Maybe if they are sort of chasing her, then who else could they be chasing? And what happens if they coincidentally see Tokuno, the other people that try and chase? I don't know. Did they reach the House of Love and Mercy? Oh god, were they drying themselves with towels? Oh god, if they still remembered me, would they say the towel for me too? Well, yeah, I hope they would. I felt so good. Oh god, yeah. I wanted to find shelter and sit down. I mean, to be fair, she could hide, but the only thing is I just don't really get where she would go. I wanted to find shelter and sit down. But there was nothing of the sort. Yeah. I saw a tree that looked like... I could take shelter under it. But the branches and leaves were dripping with water. Oh, that's annoying. Yes, it was just like a false friend, really. It was then that I realised that the sky was gradually getting darker. Oh god, yeah, that is bad. Oh yeah, you can sort of see this day end in rain. It's just the worst timing, isn't it? There were no street lights where I was. I suppose it was false, so of course. Soon enough it would be totally dark. That is really scary, especially because of the forest, an unknown forest at that. But the only thing is if it's totally dark, then you do wonder what these staff members are going to do. Are they going to turn back, or are they going to search with torches? It's kind of hard to tell. Then I wouldn't be able to walk any further. Yeah, definitely. I just wanted to sit down, even if it was raining. Fair enough. But if I did sit down, I probably wouldn't be able to stand up again. Oh my god. Fucking hell, is it that bad? Hang on a second, why would she say that? I mean, is it just because, like, her legs are probably so tired that it'll probably be an effort to get up? That is rough. Holy shit. If I hadn't escaped with Eddie and the others, I wouldn't have to go through this such misery. I know, and the thing that's scary, what if this misery is all for nothing? That's my fear. But I don't know, I mean, we obviously know that she didn't die. Maybe she did escape, or maybe she didn't escape and, I don't know, she somehow evaded the torture. Who knows? But compared to what I had to go through at the orphanage, this was nothing. Jesus. I think if you ever really sort of get... This really just gives you a picture of how awful that place was. Thinking about that was the only way to make myself move. Oh, right. Yeah, just the fear of what would happen if you return. But when I thought about that, it's true that this freezing cold rain was far better than my life at the orphanage. Oh god, so this was freezing cold rain as well. Shit. But that was only when compared to... That was only when compared to the life of the orphanage. Was it better than the normal lives of normal kids my age? Oh my god, no. No. I didn't even need to think about that. You shouldn't, because that will just make her so sad, because she does not deserve any of this. All of this is... It's unfair, it's very, very sad, it's just unfortunate. She did not deserve any of this. She does... It's actually really awful to think that like all of the fun in her life has just been taken away from terror, just because of bad luck. It really is. I didn't even need to think about that. When my parents were alive, although we weren't rich... Oh god, that's so awful. We led a normal life. I mean, it is good that I led a normal life. It's just horrible that she never got to experience it, really. The gentleman smiles, forgivable selfishness. The sound of my mother cooking breakfast in the morning, the sound of a newspaper being folded. Precious memories like that. God. I didn't need anything else. I had plenty of friends. Yeah, I'm really happy that she had a lot of friends. And I was actually wondering, like, what is the sort of stance of education in the orphanage? Because I wonder, she obviously doesn't go to school because she is in the orphanage. I mean, it doesn't really sound like. I'm just assuming that she doesn't go to school because she's been set work at the orphanage. So I don't know. But I'm happy that this is the case, because I've never really had fun at school, personally. So yeah, not something I can sort of relate to. I didn't like my teacher, but I liked studying. That's really good, yeah. I had everything I needed. That was enough for me. Yeah. I never complained. Yeah, I never did anything bad. Yeah, that too, my god. So why was this happening to me? I agree. Everything went downhill after that train accident. Yeah. It's just horrible to think this person was living an actual normal life and then now it's this. It's just nuts. All because of one train accident. Everything went downhill after that train accident. Yeah. Oh, the die of fate kept rolling along. Oh yeah, I find it interesting. Little Dika right here. Oh my god. She is a Dika. Yeah, but definitely that is fair enough to say. The die never showed its good side to me. Yeah, and I suppose in the future she's sort of getting his good side, but the only thing is, and I suppose she's probably got the good side to not let this horrible childhood get the best of her. So I suppose it's a little bit more. The die never showed its good side to me. Yeah. If the accident was my fault, then I could have appreciated it. No, I know, but it wasn't. She wasn't even there exactly. But good that she wasn't there, because she wouldn't have lived if she died in a train accident. Well, no shit, but like she wouldn't have been able to achieve anything she's achieving now. Meet the people she's meeting, actually be happy. It is surprising to think that it is possible to be happy after having an experience like this. I just genuinely cannot imagine the orphanage. So it really does sound like living in a prison, even though the only thing you've done to go to prison is have awful luck. Like, it's unbelievable. Yeah, she wasn't even there. Oh, I waited for my parents at home. Oh god, this is the night where she learnt about it, I'm assuming. I waited for my parents at home. I like going to the mall with them. We always had a meal at the restaurant in the mall. Oh, lucky. Restaurant mall meals are really, really good. Yeah, there's this one. We always have malls in like England. We always have like the biggest fast food chains. Like we have some sushi places. We have like KFC, McDonald's, Five Guys. Sometimes have special places as well. And especially in like places like Westfield, you get it's just an example, like Westfield, really good shopping centre. You get like special stalls that sell stuff. I remember trying this really, really nice Thai dessert, and there's this one place where I went to, was called Lakeside, really nice shopping centre there. Did a fucking bubble waffle dessert, one of the best things I've ever tried. I always told them to let me go if they were going to the mall. But on that day, oh god, that's even worse. But on that day, they went without me while I went to my friend's house to play. Shit. My friend wasn't in, so I went back home. Oh, right. Oh, God. I didn't see anyone at home and found a note that they said they were going to the mall. Yeah. Yeah, so, oh, God, that's so awful. So she thinks they're going to come back, but the only thing is she's probably going to find out that, yeah, that's not really the case. Oh, that is so horrible. So the thing is, if she didn't go to her friend's house, she literally would have been killed. That's actually insane to think. I regretted going to my friend's house. I waited at home. They didn't come home. Oh god, no, I know. Oh, I just cannot imagine the feeling of worry she must have had. Jesus, dude. I was getting hungry and got angry with my parents for leaving me. Oh god, yeah, that's the worst thing, because this person's a child. How are they gonna... Oh god, how are they gonna fend for themselves and stuff like food and stuff like that? Because they don't have the money that the parents have. Oh god, that is really scary. I was getting hungry and got angry with my parents for leaving me. I thought they were having dinner at the Mall Western without me. Oh, interesting, yeah. They would not do that though. I mean, these parents actually sound alright. I mean, apart from fucking dad slapping her, she cried, like, Jesus Christ. Apart from that, they did sound like they had like a stable family, at least. If I hadn't gone to my friend's house, I would be eating dinner at the restaurant too. Yeah, you would be dead if you hadn't gone to your friend's house. It's horrible to think, but that is the truth. I love the little flags that come with the kids' meals. I was collecting those flags. Oh, that's cool. Yes, I was. I was trying to collect 20 of them, thinking that once I collected 20, something wonderful would happen. Oh. What would happen? I don't get that. But I couldn't collect 20 of them. I only... Oh god, that's a shame. That really is, like, really bad timing. I only needed one more. If I had one more, maybe the accident wouldn't have happened. Nah. unfortunate. I mean, I know this doesn't really sound like much, but especially to a child, it would have meant a lot, easily. Oh god, yeah. A very sad memory of a flag from a kid's meal. I kept waiting for my parents to come home from the mall. I was hungry, so I started to eat some dried fish. Oh. If I ate too much, my mother would find out, so I was careful not to gorge myself. Oh, I just hate that she doesn't know. Well, no, I hate that she's just doing this thinking that her parents are going to come back, but in reality they're not. Then the phone rang. Who's this going to be? I assumed it was from my parents. I answered the phone in an angry manner. Oh no, but it wasn't them at all. What happened to the house? That's actually kind of a fair question. What did happen to the house that her and her parents were living in? That's actually kind of a fair question, was it? I do wonder what like the legal implications of it were. No, because I'm assuming the parents, it kind of depends on who owned the property, I suppose. What happened to the house? Oh, yeah, that probably could be it. Oh, that's awful. We had rented it, so maybe somebody else had already moved in. What happened to my room? Yeah, that's a fair question. What about my desk? All the flags are in the right middle drawer. Oh shit, so no fucking way. Did she not even have the chance to sort of clear out everything in her room? It's unbelievable. I was in the house anymore. Then where was I supposed to go? That's really scary to think, yeah. She can't live in the orphanage all the time, it's just not good. Well, hopefully she remembers healing me at the moment. She needs to remember healing me because that is like, that's basically the reason her entire life and future changed. It is kind of funny that, but it's true. Even if it remained my house, my parents wouldn't be there to welcome me or pretend. Oh no! It's just the worst thing. Just having to accept that and having to come to terms with that. Just because I didn't have my parents to protect me, the whole world became so cruel. I agree, and especially because of how young she is. How could anyone take me away from the house I was used to living in just because my parents were gone? That's fair enough, yeah. But that is the world, it is fucking cruel. For those who really was experiencing it firsthand, I mean, it's just horrible to think about. Because of her parents being in an accident, she's literally basically not far off homeless. Why didn't they just leave me alone? The law. That's the saga. They asked me many things. They try to confirm many things. Oh, they probably must have suspected everything. Sure. But how could I have understood any of those forms they gave me? Oh. I was asked, I guess, so many questions I didn't know. Oh no! But what were they asked? What was the question? Before I knew it. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Was that? Because I suppose she didn't really understand what an orphanage was. I mean, why would a kid at that age understand? If it wasn't really a concern to me. Hang on a second, so these people were asking questions that on such a serious matter, and because of her lack of understanding that has been sort of conveyed with this message here, you do wonder if they've asked her to make a decision without even educating her. It's horrible. Oh my god. And before I knew it, I ended up at the orphanage. It was beyond honest. I agree, and especially because of this orphanage, how bad it was. But the government, they don't know that. And these people, of course, they're going to be like the ones that... They're like the bullies, you know? They're arseholes to you, but when the parents come, they're alright. It's kind of like that with this situation. I didn't do anything wrong. She didn't, and that's just why it was horrible. She was just a little girl. I had to sign so many papers, but why this? The one in the world ended suddenly without an advance notice. I know. Exactly, yeah. And I was thrown into the cruel and merciless world alone. Scare me. That's just like the last thing I was sort of expecting. Was this the real world? Did I have any allies at all? I think it's just so awful because the only thing is, this is not what the real world should be, but just because of how horrible it was for her, it was. Did I have any allies at all? I suppose she has her friends, but it must be really awful about the whole primary school related, or like school friends that she had, because she must have had to say goodbye to them because of the orphanage. Oh, that must have been terrible. Did I have any allies at all? Just because my parents died and I didn't have any relatives, the world would become so sad. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. If I was in that situation, I would definitely be feeling the same. My God. I wouldn't be able to cope with it. She's very strong for being able to cope with it. She is actually very, very strong. When is this die going to come up with a 6 instead of a 1 to make up for the continuous series of the latter? Yeah. No. You do. I don't blame her. Oh, I don't blame her. Tears were pouring down my cheeks. The salty taste further down and irritated me. I couldn't do anything but cry. I just feel so horrible for her. I just hate that, like, she's in such a hopeless situation and all she can do is cry just because of how bad what's happened is. It really is unfortunate. It's just really unfortunate when she got born as well. I'm assuming in the war, orphanages, after the war, orphanages like these were very common. But no matter how hard I cried or pitied myself, the cold rain won't warm my body or save me. Yeah, that's the scariest thing. She really is experiencing just the worst of the brutality of this world. I mean, to be fair, like, she really is, because her life is on the line. If she gets found out, then, yeah, it could be over. She is literally in living hell. Oh, God, that is the worst, yeah. I really do wonder what's going to happen when it becomes daytime. Is she going to be able to find it, or what? I didn't even know where I was, or in which direction I should go. People showed me the map to the House of Love and Mercy when we were planning our escape. Yeah. Oh shit, that is really bad. God, you could actually argue, would being lost here be worse than being in the orphanage? Especially because of food as well, and drink and just basic survival needs. I mean, she can drink the rain, to be fair, but like, food. How is she going to get food? Animals, maybe, but how is she going to find a fire to cook the animals in? Yeah. And how is she going to have the guts to do it? I mean, she is a little girl. She doesn't want to fucking, like, disembowel an animal. So, yeah, it's kind of scary to think. I suppose you can eat plant leaves, but... No, I suppose because the forests like these, they probably would be very quiet. It would be likely that a lot of these plant leaves wouldn't be sort of touched. But the only thing is, what about birds? What about foxes or insects and stuff like that? Yeah, it's not safe. But we only learned the shortest route. Yeah, I was completely lost. But strangely, after I finished crying, I felt a groundless strength within myself. Interesting. Well, to know that tears wash away particles in the eyes. I don't learn that tears wash away particles in the eyes, but there was a different way for us to them too. Yeah, I suppose it's just all the emotion out. Tears also wash away what's in the heart. Yeah. Clench my fists and force my feet to move. Oh my god. We don't really realise it. You don't really realise it on first glance, but that takes so much bravery. Genuine, bloody respect to her for actually being able to do that. I clench my fists and force my feet to move. I headed in the direction I believe to be correct on the gravel road. God. I would say what a man, but she isn't a man. Which is, she's acting like the sort of, she's acting as strong as like the, you know, the ideal qualities of a man. What I'm trying to say is she's being really brave, basically. I don't even know at this point. I'm not trying to, but I was being so sexy, so I should stop. The rain was still pouring, and it was getting darker and darker. Yeah, no, I know, that is the scariest part. What is she going to do once? It really would be dangerous, especially in an unknown forest. The rain was still pouring and it was getting darker and darker. I roared at the sky amidst the rain. Oh, interesting. My sadness was turning into anger. You stupid god. Why? Exactly, my god. I couldn't think from what the fuck has she done to deserve this? Like, I really... It's fair enough what she's saying. It really is. You stupid god, why? What have I done to deserve this? What did I do? I didn't do anything. No, I was just living my life. So why this? Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's just so sad. She does not deserve this. She really doesn't. Good things and bad things in life, and neither last for long. Yeah, I really fucking hope that is the case. That means this misery won't last for that long, right? I won't be all alone in this miserable place alone forever. Right? God. I fucking hope so. I really fucking hope so. Raindrops hit my face. There is no God. I knew that in my heart. But such disbelief wouldn't save me. If I believed he was there, I should have been saved. No, I needed him to be there. Oh, I really hate that. Oh, it's just so upsetting because the thing is she's trying to rely on something that's not going to listen to her. Doesn't care. It's just trying to rely on fucking air at this point. Is he going to answer me? I heard thunder. Then I realised he was there. Or maybe a storm was occurring? But the only thing is, at least this is going to give her some hope. Then I realised he was there. He was there and he was listening to me. In his eyes, everybody was supposed to be equal, and he was listening to me. So why? No, I don't know. I've gone through enough. More than enough. I agree. Yeah. If I was too happy before, then I could take this much. But I wasn't. I was living a normal life. If you ask me, I was happy then. Sure, I was. This is what I get in return. That's not fair at all. I agree. It's just so awful, but it is just so awful. It's the worst luck. It really is. Interesting. I hope I'm again. He was listening. I continued. If this fate of mine was your mistake, then let me be free. Please, I'm ready to never be happy again. But if this is my fate, if this is in fact my fate, and I'm supposed to live this way until the... Oh my god, if that's the case. There's no way. I really fucking hope she doesn't, but yeah, it's scary to think. It's very scary to think. I just hate it. Then I don't want it. Kill me. Kill me now with the lightning. Come on. There's lightning that can only shiver. Well, it is really interesting, this whole thing, but you do wonder if it's... There's no way they can actually... I'm never going to believe that there's actually somebody listening to it. I think it's just coincidental, but... There's not enough to make me shiver. Normally I would just hide in the house and wait until the thunder went away. Yeah, but I suppose now she's sort of relying on it as a sign of hope. But on that day, I wasn't afraid. Come on, kill me. Tanashi? What? Tanashi? Maybe she actually got the name from Yumi. Who knows? Anyway, come on, give me Tanashi Miyoko is right here. Just let me kill my parents. I feel so fucking bad for this game. I mean, this is just what happens when you've completely lost hope and dead for years. I just find it so awful to think that, like, this person's life has gone from something normal to something that would be better, but not living. It's just so hard to think that that is actually true. The heavens reply to my provocation. The heavens together with me alone. The heavens reply to my provocation. The heavens took aim at me, a lonely human who dared swim constant. That's my wish. I open my arms. He's God, so he wouldn't miss me. However, I guess even God makes mistakes sometimes. Although he's supposed to be fair, he had been unfair with me. Yeah, you do find that interesting. And you do actually find it interesting because of the whole thing that Dharma sort of does, like, if the massacre world is applying here, maybe that could be like sort of, I don't know, like, foretold sort of contradiction. Like, this is the reason why God wouldn't conquer. If God existed, which, yeah, I think we're probably all past that one. I mean, if you believe in it, then fine, but I'm never going to believe in God, so, yeah. God, I just feel so awful that she wants this to happen. That's just the worst thing. Come on, kill me. Take me to hell. If you think to kill me, then try. Yeah, my God. The fuck? Pitiful child. What the fuck? Is this Hanya? What? Pitiful child. A flash from heaven. This is weird. I thought I smelled something burning just before it hit. Right, voice inspection. That sounds like Hanya. That sounds like her. I felt something burning just before it hit. The sheer force knocked me to the ground. God, it was a strange experience. This is so weird. It was something that had just happened, but it already felt like it happened many years ago. Oh, interesting. Maybe this could potentially be like, you know, the whole other worlds thing. Maybe she could be sort of getting that. I had no idea how long I was down for. I smelled something odd. The bad stench woke me up. When I looked, I saw that a huge tree behind me had been split open. This is really weird. I don't believe in God, but I do not believe in coincidences much. Maybe this could potentially be a really big coincidence, or it could be something I should listen to. What? It's so weird. When I looked, I saw that a huge tree behind me had been split open. Its leaves were smouldering. I looked up and saw sparks in the darkness. I couldn't understand what just happened. I just stood there. Yeah, and interesting that it stopped raining as well. The thunderbolt had struck. It didn't strike me, it struck the tree behind me. Yeah, interesting. I didn't get a die. Maybe this is sort of where she really sees how brutal the world is. You can't just give up. You have to live on. I didn't get a die. He was telling me to keep walking in the woods in the cold rain. Who the fuck was the person that just said pitiful child then? I want my bet with God. I bet my life. Yeah! I bet my life against like the lightning and thunder. He could have killed me instantly, but he missed, so we had to fix my life. Oh, interesting. So is this like, I don't know, a guarantee that she's maybe going to be, she's going to have more luck to escape to the house and love and mercy? Something weird. looked up at the sky laughing and bragging that I was still alive. Yeah. This is really dangerous territory she's playing with. And it doesn't really make any sense either. I heard thunder again. It was acknowledging its loss. Come on, God. Save me. I won the bet, so save me from this misery. Well, the only thing is all of it is luck. This winning the bet. But what was also really, really bad luck? The fact that she's in this position anyway. So I suppose you could sort of justify it like that. Stood there. I think I forgot to do something like the rain pour down on me. Oh, but is she going to realise that nothing's actually going to happen? Or is something going to happen maybe? But he didn't answer me again. I couldn't hear the thunder anymore. This is weird. Again, if I had warm tears pour down my cheek. Oh, boy. Yeah, I suppose. What was I thinking? If there was a God in heaven, he wouldn't have let anything like this happen to me. If there was a God, why do people with why do people get born with, I don't know, without arms, without legs? How is it possible for a deaf, blind person to exist? Poverty, war, famine, shit like that. Yeah, that's why I don't believe in a God wanting to help people. If there was a God in heaven, he wouldn't have let anything like this happen to me. My miserable life, my miserable life is the proof of God's non-existence. The darkness is about to swallow me utterly. Yeah, I know, because the thing is, she's put all of her hopes into something supernatural, I just assume, because of how desperate she is. Sleep out there? Oh, that is the scary thing, yeah. But the only thing is, would she sleep, or would she try and get away as far as possible from the security guards? That's my question. Would I have to sleep out there? God has wanted me to die slowly in this cold rain instead of granting me an instant death alone. Yeah, no, I know. Jesus, is the rain that cold? That's absurd. I wish the sun would go away. I wish the sun would never rise. I wish as the wood had grown completely dark, oh, don't. My existence would be hidden by that darkness. I wish that I could just disappear. It's so hard for people like these because this is all they know. Horror of the world, really. They don't know, because of how bad what they've been living, they don't know the experiences that they'll be able to have them later on. But the only thing is, you don't really know if they will be able to. Had it been an eternity, or was it a matter of seconds? I couldn't even tell time in such darkness. It was then that I saw something. It was a light. This is either really good or really fucking bad. What the fuck is that? What if that's a staff member? It was a light. I noticed it only because the woods were so dark. Right, so is it not close to that? But was it really there? Oh god. If it was a hallucination, oh god, that is scary to think. Had it been there this whole time? I felt like the light was inviting me towards it. Could you imagine if this is the House of Love and Mercy? Oh my god. It was a fluorescent light. I didn't normally like fluorescent lights because I always thought they looked cold. Yeah, fair enough. I didn't feel coldness from that one. Really interesting. No, but the only thing is, what if that's... How can you trust your feelings that much? What if it is something bad? Oh god, this scares me. Oh god, that's even worse. I'm honest, I believe that the light was a guide sent by God. She is either really being lured into a trap, or maybe she is actually right in it being something fine. I believe the light was a guide sent by God. I had to believe, otherwise I wouldn't be saved. But the only thing is, where would you go? Oh, I don't know. Oh, interesting. The light reflected in a puddle. It wasn't a light puddle. It was a puddle on asphalt. I made it out of the woods and was on a paved road. Oh, that is really good. So I think it was a street light that she saw. That's potentially a good sign. I don't really know though. The light was a street light, yeah. Being on a paved road didn't really resolve anything. Yeah, fair enough. It was just a country road. There was a road that went through the woods, so there were no houses, no shops, and not even a single car going by. Damn. Yeah. There weren't too many streetlights on the road, so it was still very dark. Yeah, but at least, I suppose at least she's found some sort of light. And that could definitely be used as a reference point. If she ever gets lost, she can sort of come back to a place. She can maybe try and... How ridiculous. If she's lost, then I don't think it would be easy to find one light. There weren't too many streetlights on the road, so it was still very dark. My feet touched the asphalt. It felt so different from the gravel I'd been walking on earlier. It felt almost merciful. I suppose, what is asphalt? Is it like some sort of concrete? Is that the concrete that roads are made out of? Yeah. Oh, so asphalt is another word for tarmac, right? Yeah, that's fair enough. Gravel is very rough, tarmac is a lot softer. Yeah. I think you're growing used to walking on gravel. But after feeling the softness of asphalt, I never wanted to go back to the former again. Yeah, fair enough. I've walked on pavements and roads barefoot. It's really nice. That is if glass isn't on the roads, if shit isn't on the road, on the pavements even, or I don't know, like rubbish or disgusting things like that. I can only choose between heading left or heading right. Oh, interesting. I was grateful to God for leading me to this asphalt, but it was not God, it was just luck. I wish that he had given me a little more guidance. Yeah, fair enough. But what is he going to do? Such a little bit of luck couldn't make up for all the unhappiness I've gone through. Fair enough, yeah. I'm really happy with Doc and I did well in later life. That she didn't let this completely ruin her future. And that was when I sensed this guy. What? That was when I sensed stardust. I saw another light in the distance. It was only on the right side. Oh, interesting. But the only thing is, what if you go on the right side and then you're trapped? Or maybe you see a staff member. I saw another light in the distance. It was only on the right side. I headed towards it, and when I got there, I understood what it was. Please be what I think it is. I was amazed to find it there. That's really good. That is actually really good. Is it though? Who does she know the number of? She doesn't know the number of Higurashi. She knows the number of the fucking police. That's a good enough number. I was amazed to find it there. A telephone booth. I would actually make a call in the middle of nowhere. Exactly. That's funny about the whole telephone booth related things, especially in the numbers are as well. Like, in the middle of nowhere, and yet there's a telephone booth. But this really is in the middle of nowhere. This is like untouched rural areas. You would actually make a call in the middle of nowhere. The telephone booth in the countryside was rather unusual. I agree, actually, yeah. There are plenty of red public phones all over, but I always thought telephone booths only existed in big cities. Oh, right. Yeah. I thought telephone booths were public phones. Telephone booth. Right. A telephone booth is a red big public phone box. Right. It almost looked as though the telephone booth had been put there as punishment for doing something bad. It was more just like a business matter. Sin in business. When I thought that, I felt bad for the lonely telephone booth. It reminded me of myself. Yeah, that's fair enough. Even if I went inside the telephone booth, what could I even do in there anyway? Yeah. You could call the police because you could demand them to sort of. No, because if you're lost, then you can call the police and then you can get them to sort of pick you up and return you to a destination. But the only thing is, where would you be returned to? I already knew the answer to that question, but no matter what, I just had to get in there. She does because of rain, yeah. The door squeaked as I opened it. There were lots of moths and other bugs for the. Oh god, I must have been unpleasant. There were lots of moths and other bugs flittering around the lamp. I usually hated bugs, but in that moment I felt like they were my friends, sheltering from the rain like me. Haha, fair enough. No, the only thing is, they're not going to be your friends when they start being arseholes to you. There was no heater, but it was still very warm inside of the booth. Good. It sheltered me from the cold rain. And this is a good hiding place as well, I suppose. I don't know, because I've always thought, like, look at this for example, like, you can't really see much through the glass that the telephone booths are made of, so no matter how much of a threat the security officers, the staff members are, she can hide in here, and pray that they don't find her, obviously. Shelter me from the cold rain. Soon enough, I crumbled to the floor. Yeah, I don't blame her. Is she gonna go to sleep? The warmth from the fluorescent lights embraced me gently, and I felt like I was. Oh, I felt like it was something that was okay to cry. But I had no more. God. But I had no more tears left because I felt more when the lightning struck. and scratches covering my body. My calves were in pain too. I would say that she deserves a rest. She does deserve a rest, of course she does, but she can't really rest because what if a staff member finds her? God, that must be so awful. Yeah, my God, everything hurt everyone. I didn't want to get up ever again. And to think this is what people have to do just to find a home is horrible. I wish I could fall asleep. Yeah. But if I did that, the staff in the orphanage might find me. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. The windows on the booth were high up, so if I sat down there... So if I sat down, I wouldn't be visible from the outside. Even better, yeah. But as it was only shelter in these dark woods. The staff, yeah, I know, it would stick out like a sore thumb, especially because of like, yeah, the staff would be sure to check it, yeah. That was why I couldn't stay there for long. Yeah. I really wish she would just have the context to call the police. She probably doesn't know much about what the police can do, but I mean, what could they say? Like, what could she really say? She says she's trying to escape an orphanage because of her being so affected by how horrible the conditions are there. But I don't really know if she can really say much and get them into much trouble because she's the one escaping. But I don't know, even though she's escaped, I'm assuming the police, they probably would still want to investigate what was happening there, so she could start something. But I don't know, I don't really think she's thinking of that. Just, obviously, I don't blame her at all, because of, you know, staff will be sure to check it, that's why I couldn't stay here for long. Telephone booths back then weren't made completely of glass, so it was possible to hide inside one. Ah, right, yeah. My exhausted spirit understood that I just had to move. No, I know, but I just couldn't reach the cell. Maybe I was experiencing some kind of vision. I felt a strange calmness that I'd never experienced before. Weird. That is really weird. Why are there so many things that are just completely odd that happen to me? I didn't feel that it was myself, it was very strange. I thought that maybe I was killed by that lightning. Oh. I assumed that I was still Fantasy Miracle, but maybe I wasn't her at all. I don't think that. I mean, I suppose she's just sort of trying to comprehend what's happening, but like, this is the real world. Magic doesn't exist. Says the person that's going to play with me Neko. Literally after this. Yeah, that's not very good thing to say. I'm kind of a little bit contradictory on that side. Seriously consider those things. I know it's very odd. I started to think that the telephone booth had something to do with it. Yeah, keep on thinking. You're not going to come to any rational conclusion. Because God led me there. He couldn't have done that just... he couldn't have done so just because it was providing... He couldn't have done so just because he was providing shelter from the rain. There had to be something else. It is interesting that she always thinks that this wasn't her work, it was some divine work. I wonder what it was. Yeah, that. Could there be something to do that could save me? Like what? Electrical appliances is the only thing I can think of. If she knows about electricity, then she could do something like that. I don't know. What? Yeah, definitely. A telephone booth was used to make a phone call, but I didn't have any money. Oh, of course you wouldn't. Yeah. What the fuck? But then I noticed something that looked like copper. This is so weird. My heart skipped a beat. Why is there blood? The 10 yen coin I saw wasn't there before. Did I just miss it? This is really, really weird. It just flashed and then it was there. I didn't think so. It must have just showed up. I know, it's just really odd, especially from that lighting. In other words, this 10 yen coin was guidance from God. He was telling me to make a call with that coin. Yeah, I mean, good that she can make a call, but the only thing is I don't get... Firstly, who is she going to call? And secondly, who can she call? But who? Yeah, no, I agree. There was no telephone, but in that case, I could only think of the number I knew. Right, which number? Did God want me to do that then? There was only one coin. I could only call one number. And I couldn't talk for that long. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. I challenged God earlier, so it was just a matter of course to think because it's changing me in return. Yeah, but the other thing is I just don't understand. How the fuck is this even possible? I'm just so confused. I only had one chance and he had wanted me to test my luck with that chance. Yeah, that's fair enough. She really needs to think long and hard about this, but the only thing is she doesn't have much time. Interesting. Yeah, I suppose what was she's going to try and do? I left the phone book and looked up at the sky. Then I yelled in my heart, "You're on, God." I wondered who I could kill. Yeah, who? My house? My parents were dead and I had no relatives. Yeah, what would the use of that be? Even if I called, nobody would answer. Yeah. Actually, the phone bill wouldn't have been paid for a long time, so that phone line would already been disconnected. Oh no. House? No, I know. That's definitely a massive part of her life that she's lost. My house was my lost life itself. No, the degree of my life. Interesting, yeah. Calling it home would simply be an expression of regret, which ran counter to the positive attitude of them trying to change their life. Oh, cooling. Yeah, I got that one. Yeah, fair. So surely using the coin to call my house was wrong. Yeah. Which meant I had to cast this 10 yen coin to go to the future. Yeah. Future. My future? What future? Oh, don't think that. It's fair enough. What the fuck? Then I heard a huge thunderclap which cleared my mind. In that little state of mind, I saw something from the past. It was the last sight of my father. Oh. His final memories in the hospital bed. Was that Frank from Spain? He tried to tell me something very important. You are remembering all the right things you're remembering about Hime right now, aren't you? If by chance I am to die, turn to Dr. Takano. Yes. Takano Hime. Say it to me. Say it for me. Brilliant. Yeah, but the only thing is, even though she knows you too cool, what about the number? How is she gonna know that?
Takano.
Hime, Takano.
Hifumi?
That's right. Takano Hime. He's my former teacher. He will help you.
お父さん、お父さん、お父さん、お父さん。
Many doctors came into the room in a hurry. He wanted to tell me something else. Oh shit, but the doctor stopped him from talking so he wasn't audible. That's so awful. That could have potentially been like, oh god, that could have been like her life saved. Hime just came to pick her up and then took her home from this hell, basically. It shouldn't have been, but it was to me. I know. I heard it, but I didn't hear him say it while suffering, so I could pretend that I didn't hear. It's in my coffin. I heard it. Please tell me this could potentially be his number. They were numbers! Brilliant. I swallowed once. Can she remember though? That's the question. That's right. It was a phone number. Yes! Oh my god, is she actually going to be able to do this? That's right, it was a phone number. He knew nobody would take me in because we had no relatives. Yeah, he told me to get in touch with him. He tried to tell me his phone number. Oh, what had I done? He tried so... Wait, hang on a second, did she not remember? He tried so hard using his last chance to tell me the most important thing. The thunder from earlier had made me remember it. Interesting, yeah. That's brilliant. I really don't get how she remembered it, but I suppose it's just like the most urgent times, you know? Really, really important things just emerging out of your brain. The number I couldn't remember even once came out so smoothly. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I dialed it in. This really was it. She is so hopeful, but the only thing is, what if he doesn't know? What if he just says, nah, fuck off? Or what if he says like, no, I don't know. If he's gonna get a call from Takano. No, but the only thing is, what I'm trying to say is like, what if he doesn't accept the offer of like accommodation for her? It's kind of tricky. It could go wrong. But the only thing is, this person was a very nice person to Takano's father and taught him. So that's already a connection there. I'm sure it might be. This really was it. This was the number for my father's teacher, Dr. Takano. Stopped just as I tried to put a coin in. What if I hadn't remembered it correctly? Oh god, that is actually a fair point. No, there was no need to hesitate. I had to believe in it myself. Yeah. God. This had to be the correct number. I had to dial it before, I forgot it again. Yeah, oh my god, yeah. I picked up the phone, put the coin in. I heard the dial tone on the other end. At that point, I decided to kill myself. Oh my god. Jesus, dude, you really hope it does work. Holy shit, at that point, I decided to kill myself. I could go back into the woods. Oh no. God, that is terrible. But I suppose if she's found out by the guards, she would. But the only thing is, she's not hopeless. She could still get to the House of Love and Mercy, and even though she would live a horrible life, she would not be in hell. I could go back into the woods and wait for another lightning bolt. Oh god, I could light another rain to drown me too. Dude. Oh, I could also fall asleep in the middle of the road and wait for a car to run me over. You could not fall asleep in the middle of the road. Yeah, good. I so fucking hope this works. Jesus, dude. I made my mind put the coin in. I didn't hesitate any longer. Brilliant. I dialed the number at once. But I had to be careful. Yeah, definitely. If you dial quickly, sometimes you can make mistakes. She needs to be absolutely sure on which number she's dialing. Yeah. I was getting irritated and that almost made the phone number go vague in my head. No, fucking concentrate. Oh my god, this is so important. I dialed the last digit and heard some electronic sounds on the other end. The only thing is, even though she's called Hear Me, what if he's not in, for example? He could have all the utmost intentions to help her, but if she's not in, then yeah, it's kind of scary. I hope that I dialed the correct number. Oh my god, me too. Yeah, I don't know what to say to Hear Me double if he did. Where was I? What was I supposed to do? I know. It's just so scary. But the only thing is, she needs to be strong. She needs to improvise. What was I supposed to ask him? I didn't know any of these things. Making a call isn't cheap. 110 yen coin will buy me short time to talk. Oh shit, so she needs to do it quickly. Oh god. Yeah, I suppose so. 110 yen coin would only buy me short time to talk. The line must have connected then. I heard a ringtone. Brilliant. I only had a short time once somebody answered the phone. Yeah, but she needs to do this well. Oh my god, go Takano. Takashi. Is that his name? Takashi? Tanashi? No, of course it's not Tanashi. Takashi. Something like that, I can't remember. I only had a short time once somebody answered the phone. I thought for a moment that I should put the phone down. You are an idiot. Do not poke the phone down. Oh my god. Then I could at least give the coin back. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that actually... I didn't know that. I am the idiot. I'm sorry. I could call back after sorting out my thoughts. That's fair enough, but the only thing is... I think that actually would be more sensible, but what if the coin doesn't come out? That's my question. I could call back after sorting out my thoughts, but then someone answered. Oh. Hello? This is the Takano residence. Ah. I felt like I was suffocating. Oh shit. Don't. Oh my god, talk. I felt like I was suffocating. My memory had been correct. Brilliant. That's really, really good, but I couldn't tell the age of the speaker, but it was a grown man's voice. Anyone who was my father's teacher must have been quite old. Yeah, definitely. Never mind that. I had to hurry up and say something. Hurry.
Takano sensei.
Are you Dr. Takano? Oh, Dr. Hihimi?
Takano.
Oh, it's just so sad seeing her.
Hifumi sensei desu ka?
そうですが、
Yes, who is this?
どちら様ですか?
He must have been suspicious. Yeah, fair enough. I couldn't blame him. A stranger was asking him about his name. Of course he gets suspicious. Break the ice, oh my god.
ごめん
I'm
なさい。
sorry.
私、
I'm Tanashi.
たなしみよこと
Miyoko
申します。
Tanashi.
田無さ
Tanashi-san?
ん?
あの、
Yes.
私の父に
My father told me to...
高野先生に電話しろって言われたんです。父は
His name is
田無
Takemitsu
竹
Tanashi.
光と言います。
Yeah.
Tanashi.
Tanashi.
ああ、
Tanashi.
田無くん。
I
あ
remember
あ。
him. His voice suddenly changed. Dr. Takano had remembered his old student. Yeah.
私、
Oh,
娘
his
です。
daughter.
お父さん
He told me
に
to call
電話
you.
しろって言われて。
Yeah.
田無くんに何かあったんですか?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be really sad for him to realise that. Does something happen to Thanos-kun? Oh, not good. I was gonna run out of time. Oh, shit! I was gonna run out of time. She needs to state that she needs help. Or maybe she can be like, you're getting more information here, come here, or something like that, I don't know. She needs to make sure this is worthwhile. I was gonna run out
お
of
父さ
time.
んとお母さんが
My parents died
事
on
故
the
で
train
死んじゃって、
accident.
それで
And I was told to call you.
高野先生に電話しろって言われたんです。
田無くんがお亡くなりに? そうですか、二人とも?
Both of them?
それは本当にお気の毒。田無くんは私が大学で何事にも勤勉な良い青年でした。結婚式に呼んでもらった時にあったのが最後だったような気がします。
I think the last time I saw him was at the wedding. Obviously, he didn't know I was born. Oh, right, yeah. But you remember my father. That's good, yeah. That was truly a stroke of luck. Oh, of course he will remember him.
それで
So,
田無くん
what
は
did Thanos
私に
want
何
to tell
と?
me? Oh, please figure it out. So what did Thanos want to tell me?
あの、
Oh, well... Oh, don't stammer. Oh, well, I didn't know what to say. Oh no, I was only told to call Dr. Takano. How could I tell him that? Yeah. My time was running out. Shit, I felt more and more anxious by the minute. Shh. Phone calls are disconnected without notice. Oh god, that's bad. But somehow I sensed it. Oh shit, I only have one time enough. I only have enough time left for one sentence. Your location, help me, please. This is urgent. You need to say that. So I decided to say one sentence with full of all my hopes. Brilliant. Help me. The phone call got disconnected. Shit. They can trace the call, but at the same time, fuck, dude. Oh, that is... Oh, that's really bad. Oh no, the phone call got disconnected. Maybe he only heard part of what I said. I can only hope he was able to sense my despair. Yeah. I couldn't hear anything from the receiver anymore. I hope he heard all of it. Oh my god, dude. She can just hope. The only thing is, she's not even hoping on like the assumption that this is gonna work. She's just hoping on luck. It's true luck. I couldn't hear anything from the receiver anymore. But I actually talked to Dr. Takano. Yeah, I confirmed that Dr. Takano existed. Yeah, I suppose so. He existed and he remembered my father. Yeah. If he grieved over a student's death, he would come to visit my house. That's fair enough, yeah. And he would find out I was sent to an orphanage. Yeah. Then he would come to get me. Yeah, definitely. But the only thing is, you don't know if he would. I think it would be very likely though. Then he would come to get me. Oh, that's when tears flowed down my cheeks again. I thought that my life was hopeless. I never knew that finding even a grain of hope could make me feel so happy and strong. Oh, that's so... I mean, good that she's feeling so happy. It's just kind of sad that, like, it was so hard, you know? The voice I heard on the phone was so warm and dependable. That's really good, yeah. My father must have thought the same. He must have thought about me for a long time in the hospital. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, it must be so awful as a father, just like knowing that you're going to die and how much your child's life is going to be changed. And came up with a name that he could trust his daughter with. Good for him, my God. Genuinely might have saved her life. It probably actually might have. The only thing is that it's not everything. What if he and me didn't hear everything that was said? What if he's going to take more than a day? He's going to take a long time to get there because of the investigation of what's actually happened? Yeah. There are a lot of factors that could make this maybe not the be all and end all. Dr. Takano will hear me. So I could trust Dr. Takano. Yeah, I had to believe that he would find me. You have to believe. Oh, it's just so awful. She's having to clutch onto something she doesn't even know will happen. I think it will be likely though because of what we saw in the first sort of, I don't know, like, thing we saw in this game. But it might take more than just a few days. Exactly, yeah. I'd have to wait patiently. A few days? A month? More? That's really scary to think. And no food, no drink. That's the scarier part. Either way, I couldn't stay in the telephone box. The staff would easily find me there. Fair enough. No, but the only thing is I don't get how she's going to be found if she doesn't stay near the telephone box. Oh, I really don't know. Here's a very tricky one. Maybe it's just going to be luck. She's just going to have to spot you in this car if he somehow finds here, wherever this place is. It's so difficult though. I don't even know if this is going to be the case. Either way, I couldn't stay in the telephone box. The staff would easily find me there. Yeah, I agree. I went out into the rain again, but this time the rain felt a little warmer than before. That's good, she's cooled down, yeah. And I suppose also because rain, the temperature of living. I wish to die by lightning. Yeah, but after that phone call, I was filled with hope and the will to live. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. To live, and that was why. Oh, that was why I thought pain all over my body. Yeah, because why has she wanted to? Why has she done this escape in search for a better life? I suppose. But I still wish to die. I didn't feel like it. Interesting. had to get... Yeah, I had to get to the House of Love and Mercy. I agree. That would be the best place to wait for him. Yeah. And the only safe place. I didn't think the orphanage would tell him I escaped to the House of Love and Mercy. Yeah. I mean, do you think they would even know the orphanage? But the house would not stop me from calling it brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, yeah. So that can finally sort of get her giving information to him. Finally getting him knowledge about where she needs to be picked up, and obviously the arrangement of sort of having somebody live with him is a big deal. And maybe it won't even be possible, who knows? But the house would have something from calling him. All I'll have to do is call him again and let him know where I was here. But I didn't know where I could have to... Yeah, no, that's the scary thing. I didn't know where I could find the House of Love and Mercy. See any signs anywhere. Oh god. The only thing is, at least she could be far from the orphanage as a result of that. Maybe it could be likely that as a result of that it would be hard for the soldiers to find them. Who knows? I didn't see any signs anywhere, and I didn't even know what direction the orphanage I escaped was from. It was down. But I couldn't just stop. Agreed, yeah. I had to walk. I had to find shelter. Yeah, oh my god, I thought she could. I really hope that if she finds any sort of forms of villages and stuff like that, maybe they'll give her protection as well. Who knows? I had to find shelter. I had to find somebody who can ask for directions to the House of Love and Mercy. That's true, yeah. Yeah, I had to keep going because I finally saw the light at the end of the tunnel. I so hope she finds it. I so hope she gets a good life after this. The chills and throbbing pain tormented me, but I couldn't die until I was fucking sensitive. God. She is so brave, like seriously. I wish the car would come by. If there was someone who lived in the area, I could ask. But strange, that's very heavy at the moment. But the police really doing any good. Yeah, I suppose so. I was sure we wouldn't make a deal with the police about our escape. Oh shit, they wouldn't be forgiving. Do keep in mind this is like 1950s, maybe 1960s. Police are not forgiving them. At the same time, that's England. Maybe it's different in each country. The police were sure to send me back to that orphanage. Yeah. Either way, I wish that somebody would show up and get me too. Otherwise, I'll have to keep walking with us in the darkness forever. Or until she comes home, really. Can't anymore either. How long did I walk? Still no car. Just as I couldn't help to think that maybe the world perished, leaving only me behind. A car showed up? Oh, this is really good. So this is maybe going to be like the car of some sort of public member. The village, maybe. Who knows? Oh my god, if this is a nice person, they may drive her to the House of Love and Mercy. Oh my god, could you imagine? I sense the car coming up behind me, so I turn around. I saw the headlights approaching me. This could be good, but it depends who the car is owned by. I thought for a moment, should I stand in the middle of the street to stop the car? It was so dark. Oh, yeah. I didn't think the car would just notice if I waved at it. But if I were to stand in the middle of the street, I could get run over. That's the scariest thing, yeah. What's she gonna do? While I thought the car was getting closer and closer. Oh, yeah, she really needs to... I wonder if she's gonna get so lost in thought that she sort of decides to... I don't know. She just never really gets to decide before she's just sort of made a decision unintentionally. While I thought the car was getting closer and closer, yeah. When I made the phone call, I panicked and didn't know what to say. So with this car, I'd have to think very carefully. Fair enough, but the only thing is, you do not think about what you were saying, you think about your bloody life first. If I couldn't think of anything, then I should just let the car go. No, you should not. Oh, that's really good. Really good, yeah. With those thoughts vaguely on my mind, I was incredibly surprised when the car slammed the brakes with a screech and came to a stop. Good. This could be a chance of hope. Maybe I wasn't all there after having that miraculous experience of the lightning striking near me. I had half lost my mind in those dark woods, so I probably wasn't thinking very straight. Well, from these thoughts, definitely doesn't sound like that was the case. I think she was thinking straight, but the only thing is it would definitely be unsurprising if she wasn't. Because... oh shit! The car stopped after recognizing me. In other words, the driver knew who I was. And the only people... oh no! Shit. And the only people in this area who would recognize me were... Suddenly a chill ran through my whole body. This is bad. Suddenly a chill ran from my whole body. I started to dash away. I heard a voice calling after me. I no longer had... oh no! I no longer had the strength to run. My feet were trembling and I couldn't make them cooperate. Oh no, but how was she gonna get away? Shit. This could be wrong. Maybe this could be someone genuine. But the only thing is, it could be a staff member, that's true. I realised then that I shouldn't have sat down in the telephone booth. That's why I couldn't keep running. Oh no! Oh no! I suddenly grabbed him behind the collar of my clothes, almost choking me. Oh no, dude! I heard fabric being ripped. Jesus Christ! Oh no! I fell in the bottom and the staff member got on top of me. This finger wasn't in the mouth. Oh no, don't tell me it was here. In like the nape area. All I could do was struggle. As I did so, I remembered all the scary... oh no. God, oh, this is scary. This really is. As I did so, I remembered all the scary stories Eddie Gorman and others told me. All the... endure the drowned dog punishment, the marsh caterpillar punishment, and the splayed pig punishment. 3 as well. The names of those irresemblable punishments came to my mind. Screamed and struggled for him. Oh my God, it was too late. Oh no. I was shoved into the back seat of the car. Fuck. Oh God, how is she gonna get out of this? Oh God. Why couldn't they just let me go? Simple, they didn't want me talking about them to anybody. They didn't want her to live a free life of happiness. And that. It's just horrible. The staff were yelling and screaming while chasing me, but once we were in the car they went silent. It was like the Grim Reaper would come to get me. Whether I liked it or not, I had come to terms with the fact that my luck had run out. It was just so scary to think, but that is true. This phone call has done nothing. But I had called Takano Sensei, so I knew he would come to get me. No, but the only thing, will he? I didn't know when that would be, but I definitely knew it would happen someday. Would it though? And the only thing is, would she be dead by the time it happens? That's the scarier thing. So I wanted to live. I would be saved if I lived. Fair enough. I couldn't even imagine the kind of punishment that was waiting for me. Oh my God, me neither. But even so, I said to myself, I have to live. I'd already found the light at the end of the tunnel. All I had to do was endure until I reached it. Oh, the only thing is, how difficult is it going to be to endure this light? The car stopped. We had arrived. Oh no, we had arrived at the front gate of the orphanage. Oh, the staff members had grabbed my shoulder so I wouldn't run. I thought it was very skinny, so it hurt a lot. Shit. I was scared of what I would have to go through. We went through the door and I was finally sheltered from the rain. Oh God, if only it was sheltered because she was in the House of Love and Mercy. But no. In a way, I wasn't sheltered at all though. I agree. It was the middle of the night and a long time passed. It was the middle of the night and a long past time to turn all the lights off. And long past time to turn all the lights off. The orphanage should have been quiet. But I heard a noise. It was a strange noise. The noise of a shower. Why is that a bad thing? Oh no! This could be her friends! There was metal objects crashing into each other. Oh no! Also the staff's yelling and screaming. Oh God! Chilling down my spine. What could I possibly write down to fully describe this fear? fucking way. How the hell is she gonna get out of this? What the hell? A staff member knocked on the door of the storage room and the door opened. Oh no. The staff member knocked on the door of the storage room and the door opened. The moment it did, an angry roar issued from inside. The sight leapt into my eyes. I couldn't completely take in the bizarre scene before me. Two staff were hitting a mat with a bamboo sword while yelling violently. It was a mat used in, you know, one of them. No. Please don't tell me I've got the wrong interpretation of this. Two staff members were hitting a mat with bamboo swords while yelling violently. It was a mat used in, you know, the one you do when gymnastics. But why was it rolled up like that? Okay, if it's rolled up, maybe it doesn't have the nails. The rolled up mat was tied on a string and was standing up in the corner. The rolled mat was tied up on a string and was standing in the corner. Staff members kept hitting it. Usually words are said to a person, but why were they yelling at a rolled up mat? It's actually bad. The way they were hitting it and yelling at it, it was as if they had gone mad. Maybe if they have gone mad, they have gone mad from guilt, so they won't want to punish them. Who knows? See something sticking out from the top of the rolled up mat. Please don't tell me it's a head, please. It was, let me see. Oh my. Guys, let me see, whose shoes were those? My frozen couldn't think anymore. One man stood in front of me. The man's pinky finger was wrapped in bandages. My eyes moved upwards from his pinky finger and met with his. These stars were a man peering with intent. I squeezed out a voiceless scream. My voice didn't come out, it was more like a goldfish opening and closing its mouth. The beast starts moving. Now there was a line of me in the street. I was certain it was something useful for me. I am too, my god, I didn't want to die. I wanted to live. I needed a doctor to show up to save me. That was why I had to live and something the doctor to live. How was she going to live? I mean, we know from the story that she has lived, but the only thing is, how the fuck is she going to get out of this? She is powerless. I was scared I didn't want to die, I wanted to live. I needed a doctor to show up to save me. really getting, you know, the hand with the bandages grabbed my hair and dragged me along. All I could do was apologise and beg for forgiveness while hoping the beast had even a tiny bit of mercy, and he doesn't know. I was like a broken, apologising doll. A mad doll that kept muttering apologies under its key until its key wound and until its key wound down. Oh God, I was literally shedding tears and blood and apologising in place of clicking gears. What the fuck? I could see into the shower room while he dragged me along. What is in the shower room? The door was open and I heard wailing from the inside. Oh no. What I saw was very strange. There was a logo on its side in the shower. A logo was taking a shower. I've never imagined anything like it before. I'm really scared that that could be a person in there and they're never going to let him out again. I think that may be the case. This is so horrible, man. This is just like, I hate to use the word, but it's like a prison combined with a slaughterhouse. No, a slaughterhouse is way worse. What is the actual definition of a slaughterhouse? It's just... I regret. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry. I just saw something really disturbing. Yeah, a place where animals are killed for food, basically. There was a look on its side in the shower. On its side as well, God. The logo was taking a cold shower while two staff members hit it with bamboo swords. That's really weird. So, bamboo... I just want to get a reference of what a bamboo sword looks like. Oh God! So that is a pretty powerful looking sword. I explained the metallic noise I heard before. I just didn't need to see that. People have violently. Jesus. People on my head violently and twisting my neck so that I could look in the opposite direction. Then I realised you didn't get up to start rushing in that shower. You didn't kind of look at something else. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? So when you're in a corner, usually it's too dark to see anything. Usually it's too dark to see anything, but that's wrong. The corner was very bright. And a sword. Let's have it behind me. Sword. Wait, who is that? What is that? Wait, hang on a second. Who's there? Wait, no, wait, who's... That was Eddie Place. Why is she... XXXXXXX. 5 X's. Reliably? I don't know. It has to be a verb that was also an adjective that could be used to express something unusual. Oh, I've got to hate the sound effect, it's annoying, but it's really irritating, it's sort of looping. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, God. I don't want to die. It's going to say, no, now he is coming. I was taken back to the staff bathroom. Stunk of rain. Oh, of course it did. What the hell? What the hell was happening inside of the house? Oh my god, that's so horrible. So this person has literally, like, made her see her friend. Oh god, so is Eddie getting to it? So she didn't escape either. Poor fucking girl. I'm gonna... Can you mute the sound effects? This is really irritating. Oh, never mind. Doesn't look like that's... Well, that does it. So it's actually part of the music, this. Nah, that's fine. I'll deal with it. I was taken to the staff bathroom. It stunk of ammonia. That's all... And except which doesn't fit in a bathroom. Why is this in the bathroom after that? It's not going to... I'm assuming X, first X is kill and then X. No, wait, no. Oh, this is your punishment for breaking the rules, okay? Everyone must follow the rules. If you don't, you get punished, you understand? Oh no, but why is it in a bathroom? What is this exorcist sex? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'll never do it again, I'll do everything you tell me to do. I promise I will do it, please spare me from exorcism. No, that... Oh no, don't tell me we're gonna read this. Right. Memory of a punishment. What the heck? Why is it? Oh, of course it's thundering. Right. Any new tips? Oh. Right. Jesus, dude. And let me guess how it's gonna be. Oh, we're gonna see more. God, this is so horrible. It's just so crazy to think that this... It's just... Right, now that we have that awful sound effect sort of gone, I kind of want to sort of figure out what these X's mean. I don't know if I'll be able to, but like... So, it's not A, it's... I forgot what the other names of the friend... Tomomi or something like that? 6 letters though, so it's not that. What is that? Tomomi and Eriko. I could fit that. That could be the other friend name, maybe. cause. There was any cause. Why was she? I don't really know. God, man. Oh, it really is scary to think what the genuine hell is going to happen in these next sort of stories, dude. That was just unbelievable what we played there. I think it was just so horrible that, like, I mean, it was actually really interesting reading about the whole sort of escape thing. I do think it was really well done. I mean, my god, it was just so sad seeing the escape, seeing her sort of have tried so hard, and oh my god, I mean, to be fair, it was kind of doomed to failure, but the only thing is there was such a small chance it was going to succeed. It still could have succeeded, but it would have been very unlikely. I still think it could have been possible, though. Oh, it's just such a shame that it didn't, though. That's the thing, it just really is just awful. It really is. It was really interesting to read about that, though, and it was interesting to read about Takano's sort of future. I really do wonder how she's actually going to get out of this situation. Maybe Hihime is actually going to realise the hell she's enduring, where she actually is. And oh god, I really wonder, like, what's going to happen next, especially in regards to the torture. Oh god, dude, it's just so awful that these people, like, it's just really unbelievable that these people, these are complete sadists. These are people that want to get away with murdering, and they've probably just disguised their intentions by wanting to work for an orphanage. Oh yeah, we want to help kids and everything, but then they've just, like, they've shown their true colours when nobody's looking, obviously. Or maybe, and I think it was also combined with the story of just, like, them sort of setting this up to be appreciated by people, and to make them sort of get more people to sort of respect them, but that not working. Maybe that could also be another cause, but god, it's just so barbaric, this. I mean, he's talking about EDS surgery being inhumane. Look at fucking this. It was actually really interesting learning about EDS Takano, sort of how she got introduced to the organisation. Yeah, and I do find it really interesting that every sort of time we read, we're getting, like, sort of flashbacks to her life. And I suppose that flashback there must have been provoked by that rain, because of how bad the rain was. God, it's just so brutal. It really is brutal. I think what's even sadder about this, people probably did actually have to go through things like these. I hope not, but it just does sound like something that would be possible to happen. But I don't know. I hope that's not the case. I sincerely hope not, my god. But yeah, you do kind of get the impression that it may be likely that it could be possible. I don't know, dude. Well, no matter how sad that was a really interesting read. I'm gonna be real, there were a few things I found kind of really, it's like, you know, the whole sort of fantasy related thing, like, how the fuck, I'm gonna be real, how the fuck did that 10 yen coin appear? My theory is that that voice with the question marks, that could have potentially been Hanyu, and as a result of her being sort of, the only thing, I don't get how she would control thunder, but at the same time, if she controlled it, then that would sort of explain why. I don't really know, it wouldn't really explain much at all, but the only thing is that changing Namazawa. If she hadn't have called Hihime, I mean, they did obviously get together because, like, look at the start of the chapter. If she hadn't have called Hihime, then Inamazawa syndrome would have never been experimented and researched on, so I think it could be likely that could be a motive for doing that, even though, like, literally every world results in her ending it. But Hanyu didn't know that, I don't think. She forgets like Rika does. But anyway, yeah, you do wonder if Hanyu, as a result of sort of doing that, maybe she had a lot of more power. Maybe she did this really early in her life. Because do keep in mind, she probably did have the power to repeat loads of years, like Rika did, in the beginning. So maybe this was sort of the reason for it. But I don't know. It really just sounds too unlikely. I just don't get this. Maybe it's some Mimileko related thing. Who knows? Because I do remember in the anime sort of seeing, like, a really old sort of Rika, like a really grown up looking Rika. So yeah, maybe we're gonna sort of get instances on this. Also, can I just say something? I really don't like that this chapter. I don't think it has this sort of series. I really don't like that there's no tips, and I also kind of don't really like the chapters. They're a lot shorter, and they're also so far they've only been like one sort of round along. They normally have 2 rounds, but this was only like 1 round. So I kind of hope that's not going to be the stance for the whole novel, but yeah, still, anyway, it's really, really good content, really brilliant. We've learned so much about Pokemon. It's actually unbelievable how much we've learned. So yeah, I'm going to end it now, and yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed that. I definitely did. My god, it's going to be really interesting to play tomorrow. So yeah, see ya.